Welcome to Mahesh Maths classes. We make it easy, you learn it quickly. Coordinate geometry part 1. So before knowing what is coordinate geometry, let us know who introduced the coordinate geometry. So the mathematician called René Descartes. He introduced the coordinate geometry. That's why he is called the father of coordinate geometry, René Descartes. So on his name, this they took the part of his name as Cartes and named the xy plane as Cartesian plane. So generally we have this x-axis and y-axis. This plane is called xy plane. So that plane is named after the mathematician René Descartes as Cartesian plane. Okay, so let us recall what we have learned in our previous classes. So this is called a Cartesian plane or xy plane. So in this is an horizontal number line, this is the vertical number line. So this is called as x-axis and this is x dash. Means from here it is 0. From right side if you go, the numbers are positive, 1 2 3 4 5 6 like this, and left side if you go from 0, it will be -1 -2 -3 -4 and -5. So this is called x-axis and this is x dash. So positive x-axis and negative x-axis. And when you take the vertical number line, this is called y-axis. This is y and this is y dash. Y means the positive numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 etc. And here also it is -1 -2 -3 -4. So when you go down they are negative numbers, when you go up they are positive numbers. And on x-axis when you go right they are positive, when you go left they are negative. So both the axes meet at a point called origin. This is called origin. This is called origin and it is denoted by 0 comma 0. So you take any point on this Cartesian plane. So suppose you take this point or this point or any point. These points are in the form of A comma B. This is called an ordered pair. This is called an ordered pair. Okay. So in this ordered pair, this x comma y, this is an ordered pair. We will write two elements x separated by comma and we write them in a bracket. That is called an ordered pair. In this ordered pair, this x is called abscissa, or this is also called as x coordinate, and this y is called ordinate and it is also called as y coordinate. And we can also call x coordinate as first coordinate, y coordinate as second coordinate. So x has three different names, that is abscissa, x coordinate and first coordinate, and this y is called ordinate, y coordinate and second coordinate. So this is about the ordered pair. So you take any point in this. Suppose you have a number here, -4 comma 7. How you represent a point in the graph? How do you locate a point? Suppose this is -4 comma 7 means, suppose if you see, draw this vertically, it will be denoting -4 and it is denoting on y-axis, it is denoting 7. So you take any point. So this is when you trying to name that point. First of all you should see which value it is representing on x-axis. Which value it is representing on x-axis? It is representing 6. So first write 6, x value you have to write. Then what it is representing on y? It is 7. So generally you will write x coordinate first, then y coordinate. As x comes first in the alphabetical order, okay, so you have to write x first, then y. So as this is x-axis and this is y-axis, first of all you have to represent x value, then y value. So this is 6 comma 7. Suppose if you take this value, so what it is representing on x? It is 2, and what it is representing on y-axis? It is 3. So the point is 2 comma 3. And if you take this here, you take, so what is this value it is representing on x? It is 3, And what about the y value? It is minus 3. So the point is 3 comma minus 3. And here if you take, it is minus 4 comma 7. Let us take one more value here. So what about this? It is representing minus 2 on x and 1 on y. So minus 2 comma 1. So let us take this value. What it is representing on x? It is representing minus 5. And what about y? It is minus 3. So now you can observe there are 4 parts in this Cartesian plane. So this x-axis and y-axis divides the plane into 4 parts. And each part is called as a quadrant. What it is called as? It is called as a quadrant. So this one, this part is first part q1, q2, this is second quadrant, this is q3 third quadrant, this is q4 fourth quadrant. We name the quadrants in anti-clockwise direction. So this is first one, this is second one, this is third one, and this is fourth one. So there are 4 quadrants. And if you observe the points in the 4 quadrants, they are of different signs. Okay, so if you take this, so x coordinate and y coordinate, both are positive here, plus comma plus. X is positive and y is positive because this part of this x-axis representing positive x-axis and this part is positive y-axis. Therefore, both the points, both the coordinates represents the positive values. When you take any point in this, so it is negative and it is positive, negative and positive. And if you take this, this is minus 7 comma 2, negative and positive, because this part is negative x-axis and this part is positive y-axis. Therefore minus comma plus. So you take any point in the second quadrant, it will be of the form minus comma plus. In that x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is positive. And here x is negative, y is negative, both are negative. See, minus 5 minus 3, because this is left side of x-axis, negative x-axis, and this is down part of y-axis, negative y-axis. And you take any number, this number also you take minus 2 comma minus 4. So this is also representing minus comma minus. So you take any point in the third quadrant, it will be of the form minus comma minus. So both the coordinates are negative in third quadrant. So when it comes to fourth quadrant, so it is C, plus comma minus, because it is positive x-axis and negative y-axis. So you take any point, you take this point. So what it is representing on x? It is representing 2 and it is representing minus 6. So like this, if you observe, this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4 we have taken in anti-clockwise direction. And see here, plus comma plus, quadrant 1 both are positive, and in quadrant 2 x is negative and y is positive. In quadrant 3 both are negative, and in quadrant 4 x is positive and y is negative. This is how the points behaves in different quadrants. Okay, now let us plot these points and let us say in which quadrant they will present in. Yeah. When you take a point to 1 comma 2, means 1 is representing x and 2 is representing y. 1 is x coordinate, 2 is y coordinate. So 1 comma 2. So whenever you trying to denote or identify this point on the graph, let us start with x. So x value is 1. So from 0 we have to search for 1. So right side you move 1 unit. Okay. Next, y is 2 value. So from here positive 2 means you have to move upwards. So here you will stop. So this point is 1 comma 2. Okay. So if you see here, this point is 1 comma 2. So this is representing x and this is representing y, 1 comma 2. So minus 3 comma 4, minus 3 where it lies on x-axis. When you take minus 3 comma 4, minus 3 is x, 4 is y. So this is minus 3 on x, and where is 4 on y? This is 4 on y. So now see, minus 3 and 4. So this will be minus 3 comma 4. Next take 7 comma minus 1. So x is 7, y is minus 1. So x is 7 means positive x-axis, minus 1 is below x-axis, that is this one. So here if you take this point 7 comma minus 1, and what about this 3 comma minus 5, 3 comma minus 5, x is 3, y is minus 5. So this is 3 and this is minus 5. So if you observe here, x is 3 and this is minus 5. So this is 3 comma minus 5. And 5 comma minus 1. So this is 5 and minus 1 is here. So 5 comma minus 1. Next 2 comma 1. X is 2, y is 1. So here if you take, this is 2 comma 1. 1 comma 2, again it is 1 comma 2. So the same point already we have represented. 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1. Okay, 5 comma minus 1. All these we did already. So now these 2 points, they lies in first quadrant. You can say Q1 and this is Q2 and these 3 points lie in Q3. So this is how you can denote or identify the points on the Cartesian plane. Okay. So now let us take some more points here. Now if you observe here, let us take this as 1, this as 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is, it is origin, it is 0. So it is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 I am taking. And then y also let us write 1, 2, 3. Next minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So now I want to take, okay, what is this point? What is this point? It is representing 1 on x-axis. And what about y? It is representing 0 on y-axis. So can I say it is 1 comma 0? And if you take this, it is representing 2 on x-axis and 0 on y-axis. So can I say it as 2 comma 0? And if you take this, it is representing 5 on x-axis, 0 on y-axis. So 5 comma 0. And you take this, yeah, can you say what is this point? Yes, it is minus 3 comma 0. And what about this? Minus 5 comma 0. And this point is origin 0 comma 0. Now all these points, if you observe, they are lying on a x-axis. They are lying on the x-axis. Now if you observe all those points, what is common in those points? All the y coordinates of those points is 0. So can I say this is y is equal to 0? Yes. So this y is equal to 0 is the equation of x-axis is y is equal to 0. So whatever point you take on x-axis, its y coordinate is 0. So y is equal to 0 represents the x-axis. Now I want to take this point. Okay, this point I want to take. So what about this? It is representing 1 on x and 3 on y. So can I say it is 1 comma 3? And what about this? It is 2 comma 3. And what about this? It is 3 comma 3. Now what about this point? It is representing 0 on x-axis, comma 3 on y-axis. So 0 comma 3. And what about this? It is minus 1 comma 3 and this is minus 2 comma 3. And this is minus 3 comma 3. Now let us join all these points. So if you observe, you are getting a straight line which is parallel to x-axis, which is parallel to x-axis. Now what is common among all these points? The y value, the y coordinate is same, that is y is equal to 3. Now suppose if you draw a line through this 2, what will be the common in this? Let us take this point, it is 0 comma 2, this is 1 comma 2, this is 3 comma 2 and this is 4 comma 2 and this will be minus 1 comma 2. So again y is equal to 2. Now let us take one more line here. I am taking this line. Again it is parallel to y axis. What will be this point? So it is representing 5, and it is representing, it is between 1, -1 and -2. So can I say it is minus 1.5? Yes. So minus 1.5 also can be written as 3 by 2. Okay. So I'm taking it as 4 comma minus 3 by 2. And here it is 2 comma minus 3 by 2. And what about this? It is minus 2 comma 3 by 2. And it is minus 4 comma 3 by 2. And it goes on like this. So what is the common thing in all these points? That is y value. That is y is equal to minus 3 by 2. Now I have taken 3 lines here. If you observe, all these lines are parallel to x-axis. Now what are the equations of those lines? Y is equal to 3, y is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 3 by 2. So suppose that here is a value k, and it is parallel to x-axis. Can you tell me what is the equation of that line? Yes, y is equal to k. Y is equal to k. So x-axis will be y is equal to k. So the equation of a line parallel to x-axis is y is equal to k, and equation of x-axis will be y is equal to 0. These are very, very important points to be remembered. Okay. Now similarly, when you take equation of y-axis, so now you take this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Now I want to take all the points on y-axis. Now what it is representing on x-axis? 0. And it is representing 3 on y-axis. So 0 comma 3, and this is 0 comma 2, and this is 0 comma 1, this is 0 comma 0, 0 comma minus 1, this is 0 comma minus 2, and 0 comma minus 3. Okay. So now what is common among all these things? That is x is equal to 0. So this is the equation of y-axis. So what is the equation of y-axis? X is equal to 0. Now you take any line parallel to y-axis. Okay, I am taking this line. So let us say that it is passing through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us take this. So I'll take this line. So let us take this. Let us say that it is passing through point 5. So now what will be this point now? It is representing 5 on x-axis and 3 on y-axis. So 5 comma 3, and this is 5 comma 2, this is 5 comma 1, this is 5 comma 0. And what about this? 5 comma minus 1, 5 comma minus 2, this is 5 comma minus 3. Now what is common among all these things? That is x value, x is equal to 5. So what is the equation of a line parallel to y-axis? Equation of a line parallel to y-axis will be x is equal to k. X is equal to k. If x is equal to k, then the line will be parallel to y-axis. So it can be x is equal to 1, x is equal to minus 22, x is equal to 100, whatever it is. So k is a constant. When x is equal to constant, when x is constant, that line is parallel to y-axis. When x is equal to 0, that represent y-axis. So you take any point on y-axis. You take any point on y-axis, the coordinate of x, the x coordinate, the abscissa, the first coordinate will be 0. Okay friends, so this is about equation of x-axis and equation of y-axis. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please share and subscribe the channel.